Here's one. This is one I think we should talk about, and we should have been talked about. Stadia. All right. One of my homies hit me up when Stadia was announced by Google. He said, "Bro, you need to get Stadia." I was like, "No, I don't. I don't need Stadia at all. I do not need Stadia at all." He's like, "No, bro, trust me, you do." And I was like, "Bro, trust me, I don't." Right? And he said he said he was gonna get a Stadia, and he's gonna prove that Stadia is one of the better consoles and is the future. I was just like, no, it's not for me. Google doesn't have a reputation of making good games yet. They have Android games, they have all those, but they weren't making games for other consoles quite yet. Microsoft they had a little bit of their foot in the game for a while with, before they start having the Xbox with Halo and stuff. So it was trusted. But with Stadia, it was too advanced and too ahead of its time, and the technology wasn't there to make it work the way it's supposed to. And so now we are at a point where Stadia says they're not making any more first-party games. Google's not making any more first-party games. And I'm like, thank God I didn't buy a Stadia, because that's a telltale sign of what the next steps are going to be for that console. Now, here it is. Here it is. And why I'm like, it still has an opportunity to be great, because remember Steam? Remember, we still use Steam today. And Steam was released originally like it was a console. Remember, you had a Steam box and a controller? But now Steam is everywhere and it's virtual. So Stadia has an opportunity to be the streaming version of Steam. But the problem with Stadia, and again, this is my opinion, the problem with Stadia is that it has a problem with frame rates. Like, you can't play games like Samurai Showdown, and there's been a lot of complaints about it. You can't play games like Samurai Showdown because you're missing frames. With fighting games, that's what you need to play it. Or for that matter, it's doing double the duty almost, because it is, when you're playing Call of Duty or you're playing Apex or any game like that, it's streaming it, pulling it in, and then also pushing it out, I mean, yes, that's what computers are made for. They should be able to do that. But, that's a lot of work. I mean, we seen what happened with PlayStation Now. Majority of those games, is it PlayStation Now or PlayStation Plus? I can't remember. Doesn't matter. You guys know what I'm talking about. But PlayStation, they have streaming games that are online, and the frame rates always drop. I'm in the middle of the game, then bloop, bloop, and it glitches to the next spot. And that's what was happening with Stadia. Now, in order for Stadia to be great, in my opinion, now that Google isn't doing any more first-party games, is I'm trying to choose my words wisely here, because I know you guys. Hey, CJ, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. Stadia, what they need to do next is make sure they find a game that they do better than everybody else. One of the games that have been talked about that they could possibly do better than everybody else is Cyberpunk 2077. Because with Stadia, you don't necessarily need a powerful graphics card in order for your stuff to work. You just have to be able to have a powerful computer that allows you to stream those games that you want to play. And they say between the PC and Stadia, you're going to get the best experience playing Cyberpunk 2077. But if they're able to get any exclusives from these third-party companies, they need to focus on exclusives that everybody wants to play, and then not make them exclusive anymore. Kind of like what they were doing with Call of Duty. Like Modern Warfare is only for Xbox. Next thing you know, it's on PlayStation, and et cetera, and et cetera, and et cetera, et cetera. You know, xCloud is the future. Stadia better get down or lay down. I feel you on that. Perfect the streaming and capitalize. Yeah, perfect it. Yeah, Outlaw, you're absolutely right. Hey, what's up, TBG? How's it going, man? Just a bit overpriced. Form factor was nice for the Steam boxes. Yes. Steam, their controllers are still expensive. It's weird. Stadia can be Steam or Epic Store on. Yes, I don't disagree, Outlaw. Come on, man. Hey, that's a yo, darkest humor. That's a pretty good dad joke. I like that one. That's a good one. Jeez, these allergies. But I don't think that the Stadia is trash necessarily. I just think the delivery was off. I could equate the Stadia to the Dreamcast, honestly. The Dreamcast was a little bit ahead of its time. Had a few good games, and then it kind of fell off, you know. Thank you. I have this a role model slowed and reverb playing while you talk, and it's perfect in the back. Ooh, share that with me, man, if you can. In Discord or wherever, shoot it to me in my inbox. I gotta blow my nose real quick, like guys. But yeah, Stadia could have done a whole lot better. Yeah, Stadia could have done a whole lot better if they didn't make empty promises, and if Google had better first party games. Yep. Thank you for watching my video. Make sure you give it a like and leave a comment. If you really liked everything, please come visit me on Twitch. I am there weekdays 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. CST. That's Central Standard Time. Make sure you follow me on all the listed social media platforms. Success and victory. Don't block with your face. And I will see you next time. Peace.